This is your boy RJ Uploads coming at you guys with another video. This one's been a little over 2 weeks, maybe a few days, with the Motorola Edge Plus 2023. Yeah, this is probably one of my new favorite devices. I ain't gonna say one of. It has replaced my daily beside my Pixel Fold, as you can see. Even though I still got my bad boy sitting right here, and I got a lot to say about this phone, but right now we're gonna focus on the Motorola Edge Plus 2023 model in the year 2024. Let's first off say that this thing has officially gotten Android 14 in this month of February of 2024. It gave it some brand new features. A lot of stuff that's basically in the background, stability. I think some camera issues that were probably in there bothering it, I think they got taken care of. A host of new, as you can plainly see, some other features as far as lock screens, visuals, all of that other good stuff that added to it. Wish to say that this phone was already a good device as it is. So, for one, you can plainly see the curves and edges all over this thing. A lot of folks, well, you got your half and half. Some folks like curved edges, some don't. Me personally, I'm back and forth. I like phones, so I can't necessarily say one's better than the other because it depends on the device. For instance, if I was using this over my Motorola, well, I ain't gonna say the Motorola Think phone, but I'm gonna say this, the S23 Ultra. The curves on it go straight up and down. They don't do like this phone. This phone has the curves on the side, which are pretty much subtle. They melt into the frame of the device. They also curve at the bottom, which makes, to me, all the difference. It's not digging in your hand. It feels good when you actually palm it and hold it. It gives you that awesome feeling with the phone, as well as the back of the device as well. I've tried to scratch this thing up a few times, but I think it actually takes residue off of everything else, like corns or something, because I've seen scratch marks on it. Then I dust it off. I'm guessing that comes from the corns, and it stays the same for the most part. All right. Y'all already know basically the features on this thing. 512 gigs of storage, 8 plus 2 gigs of RAM, IP68 dust and water resistance, sandblasted frame, top and bottom firing speakers, USB-C type 3.2, which the HDMI monitor support. You got ready for and Moto Connect on this device. You got 3 major cameras on the back, 2 50 megapixels and 1 13 megapixel. On the front facing, you have a 60 megapixel camera that does 4K up to 4K 60, which is awesome. You have cinematic blur with it also, but that's what I want to actually get into in this device. I had a special request to actually go through some details on it, so we're gonna go through it together because just like you, I'm still a novice at it as well. So here we go. Also, I'm gonna put one of my favorite cases on here as well because it leaves the bottoms open where I can have that curved feeling when I'm swiping here and there, but it also gives it that semi-flat sided protection. This is from Encase, by the way. Also keeps it basically flush almost all the way around. Gives you some protection around the camera, bump in the back, sides, tops, basically open. The buttons are flush, so they won't be poking out, which is what I actually like, especially when I'm using a camera mount, tripod, gimbal, whatever. Keeps the side flush. So there you go, not too much. Tell you, man, the screen is beautiful. That goes up to 165 hertz refresh rate. Also, by the way, just in case y'all see my setup on this phone, let me look at it just a little bit. The screen flutters a little bit. I got that tapered wallpaper in the background with the Niagara launcher, which is basically my favorite, besides being on a regular Pixel style launcher. Yeah, but that one is that one. I still got this one set up the same way. So let me look at it. Trying to look behind the camera. There you go. This is usually the stock style if I'm not rocking it. That's where you got your Google feed on the left. Go right, up, down. Phone is smooth, dude. But yeah, for most people, they'll probably rock it like this. Also, got this carbon fiber style slim case on it. For those that are looking for it, I hope it's back in stock. But if not, I did get this off Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description for this one, as well as this one. This one's probably my favorite. All right, here we go. Into the camera. We are here. All right, let's see if I can zoom in on this thing just a little bit. One time zoom. All right, y'all, here we go. We start off by, I guess, I'm in the 9:16 aspect ratio. Let me click this button down to see what we all got here. Active photos, you can do that. Active photos on or active auto, leave it off for me. Smart high resolution is also on here. Click off of that. Let's see, you got your auto night vision on or off. You got basically your flash, which is over here. Auto flash. I'll turn that off because I never use flash hardly. I gotta be outside or doing something crazy. You got your 9:16 aspect ratio plus your 3/4 and your 1:1, which I'm gonna show you how that look. That one's on 3/4. Click back on it. 1:1 shows that setup, and then from there you go to full, which pulls up everything on the phone. There you go. But let me get back to what I like. 9:16 for the most part. From there you click down. See your settings. You got your AI settings set up, which you have auto smile capture, gesture selfie, smart composition, automatically level and implement the rule of third, shot optimization, which enhances photos with automatic tuning and AI scene selection. That's post-processing, basically. Right after you take the picture, when you go back and look at it, you'll see it give you a little swirl mark or whatever you want to say, that circle ring, that B-roll, and then it changes it up a little bit. You can turn that off if you want to. Got my Google Lens on it with the auto micro mode when I zoom in to something or get real close to an item. And you have your photos with front photo resolution. You can click on that and change that to high if you want, or leave it standard with recommended. You got auto HDR, selfie photo mirror, to where you already know when it's looking at you, you can actually make stuff look a little different. Device watermark. I usually turn that on just to let folks know. Well, let folks know what I'm using. Capture settings. You got tap anywhere on your screen. You got the shutter sound, which I like to keep on. You got the assistive grids. I turn that on just because. Leveler also, just to show all that off right quick. Keep last mode, basically open the camera with the last use mode active. Save preferences, you can turn on your save locations. About information, tutorial. So if you really want to just go back through everything and look, the tutorial will actually help you. Reset, open source license, this, that, and the other. All right, everything that we actually got for this front. Basically, you got slow motion, that's down here. You got your video mode, which you can also do. If you're looking right there, you got your 0.5, which drops out. You got your ×2. You got your macro mode, and even in video mode, let me see how far. ×2 photo. Listen, I can't even get it out. I'm too busy judging. If you scroll like this, you go all the way up to 16 times. That's me just looking around. Scroll back out. All the way out to, what's that, 0.5? Yep. Then you got portrait mode, which actually, come here, Dark Knight. They get you. Take your picture of you. Oh, just 1 second. Sorry for that quick pause, y'all. Just letting y'all know I had to pause for a second to get the baby and put her in her bed right quick. No, I'm good, y'all. Back to the thing. Yeah, that was me taking off. Portrait mode, though, as y'all can plainly see, not too bad, if I do say so myself. But to zoom out, zoom in, that's just one quick picture. But yeah, you got that. You got it in 35. Also, you can put it at standard, which is little. I can pull back. It zooms in, cuz it zooms in. Then you got the 85, not 85, as you can probably see. So you got 85, you got 50, and you got 35 for portrait. All right, from there, you also have, when you do click on it, you can click on the strength of the portrait mode that you want. For instance, let me pull you back. I wanted to give y'all a good example of it right here. Oh yeah. From my view, it looks wild, blurry in the background. So yeah, we'll go there. Look at me. Okay, get back to it, Joan. Here we go. Portrait mode. You also have pro mode. Pro mode, you can do your white balance, your ISOs, your autofocus, however, I don't know what all that does, but I'm finna get out of here because I'm not a pro. All right, here's more. More you have. Spot color, you got night vision, you got panorama, ultra res with the 50 megapixel. And okay. Gotcha. Yeah, all those. You got your scan, you got your dual capture, you got your time lapse, spot color, and dual capture video. And what that does is either one I like to show it to you. This is one that I actually like to do. It actually gives the director's view or whatever they want to call it. You can switch that up if you like it that way. Change it around, make yours a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger, or you can switch it up and just have it half and half. One across the top or bottom, vice versa. See what I'm saying? And this is just for the camera mode, but you can also do, I keep doing that swipe back. Y'all get me. Or the video mode also as well. But as you can plainly see, pretty sick. I don't know why a few others don't actually do this, but this is a pretty good move. Shout out to S23 Ultra up here. Still costs too much if you ask me, but hey, I'm a phone man. I had to have it. I'm gonna still get it, but I'm also still gonna complain about it. But I still love it. Oh man, charge in the box, by the way. Come on, Samsung, give it to it. Let me get off of this. More back again. This spot color thing, I'm kind of feeling this drag to pick a color. What do they mean about this? Let me see what they. Oh, check that out. That's the spot color. Let me see what about this. Pour that over there. That's some weirdness, man. Look at that. You see my daughter walking back and forth. Don't mind her, y'all. All right, night vision. Oh, we got a night vision. Well, unfortunately, it's not nighttime, y'all. It's not nighttime. So y'all do know that y'all have night vision on this thing. I got a fixed 50 megapixel setup on this bad boy as well. Just to let y'all know and it'll tell you for best quality. Hold on, let me do that again. It says for best quality in the current lighting conditions, we recommend switching to regular photo mode. Well, giving you a prompt. I like it. All right, so that should pretty much let you guys know. And I love to do it, by the way. Get back to it. I love that swipe. Guess what? I can do it one time now, just to get it to the camera, just for face. Do it again. Get it back at me. Gestures, man. Gestures. You gotta love them. Let me go back to video mode, because I think there's something different in the settings in here. Also, I didn't show y'all these. It's at 4K. We can do 4K 30, 4K 60. You can turn the mic on or off at video mode. This is the front facing camera, by the way. 4K at 60 frames per second. You ain't gotta have the mic on, it's up to you. Back that thing up, you can change it up also. You got that with the full screen. Change that up. You got your steady hands stabilization on or off. You got your torch automatic. Let me see, there it is. This is the torch for the front facing screen, which is pretty dang on cool if you ask me. Not necessarily a doggone flash, it just works. I like it. Brightens the screen up, and if you actually look at it, it actually does pretty good if you ask me. But I like the way it highlights everything else that I'm looking at. But yeah, 4K 60 on your front facing 60 megapixel camera, man. Can't beat this thing. Settings. Check out settings in here just to make sure there ain't nothing any different for videos. Okay, back to this again. Videos, you got efficient videos, you got audio zoom, amplify audio in the zoom area of the viewfinder, smart noise cancellation, reduce wind noise and ambient noise in video recording. Not too bad. I turned that on. Autofocus tracking. Tap the settings to track it automatically. Supports 30 frames per second in video. Not too bad. Also, quick capture. Twist your wrist twice quickly to open your camera, which is what I already been showing y'all. Tap anywhere to capture on the device. You got your shutter sound, assistive grid, leveler, deep glass mode. But, I mean, ain't much else to say. This is one of the main things. I just want to go over the camera settings and how to use it for the most part. This was a special request and it turned into a pretty long video, but I ain't too mad at it because I got to show off this case. I got to show off my wallpaper. I got to show off Niagara Launcher, and shout out to Tape It and Niagara. They are not the sponsors of this video. It's always you guys. Every time y'all guys ask me to try to do something for y'all, I try to get it out of the way if I can. As long as I got some time, I will have some time. And this is your boy RJ Uploads with the Motorola Edge Plus 2023. Just a little overview for the cameras. And I'm out.